Number 1. Jack was a young sailor. He lived in England, but he was often away with his ship. One summer, he came back from a long voyage and found new neighbours near his mother's house. They had a pretty daughter, and Jack soon loved her very much. He said to her, "My next voyage will begin in a few days' time, Gloria. I love you, and I'll marry you when I come back. I'll think about you all the time, and I'll write to you and send you a present from every port." Jack's first port was Freetown in Africa, and he sent Gloria a parrot from there. It spoke 5 languages. When Jack's ship reached Australia, there was a letter from Gloria. It said, "Thank you for the parrot, Jack. It tasted much better than a chicken."
Number 2. Fanny and Ethel worked in the same office, and they were neighbours at home. Fanny was rather a careless girl, and she often lost things. Then she usually went to Ethel to borrow more from her. Ethel was a kind girl, but she sometimes got tired of lending things to her friend. One Saturday afternoon, Fanny knocked at Ethel's front door, and when Ethel came to open it, Fanny said to her, "Oh, hello, Ethel. Please lend me a bag. I've lost mine. I'm going to the shops, and I feel very stupid when I haven't got anything in my hand when I go out in the street." Ethel laughed and answered, "Well, Fanny, go down to the end of the garden. You'll find a nice wheelbarrow in the shed there. Take that when you go down to the shops. Then you'll have something in both of your hands."
Number 3. Dave married, and when his new wife saw the clothes in his cupboard, she said, "Dave, you have only got one good shirt. The others are very old, and they've got holes in them. I'm going to buy you a new one this afternoon." Dave liked his old shirts, but he loved his wife too, so he said, "All right, Beryl, but please don't throw any of the old ones away." Dave went to work, and when he came back in the evening, Beryl said to him, "Look, Dave, I've bought you a nice shirt. Here it is. Put it on." Dave put the shirt on, and then he said, "Look at the sleeves, Beryl. They're too long." "That's all right," Beryl answered. "They'll get shorter when I wash the shirt." Then Dave said, "But the neck's too small." "That's all right," Beryl answered. "It'll get bigger when you wear the shirt, Dave."
Number 4. Mrs. Williams lived in a small street in London, and now she had a new neighbour. Her name was Mrs. Briggs, and she talked a lot about her expensive furniture, her beautiful carpets, and her new kitchen. "Do you know," she said to Mrs. Williams one day, "I've got a new dishwasher. It washes the plates and glasses and knives and forks beautifully." "Oh?" Mrs. Williams answered. "And does it dry them and put them in the cupboard too?" Mrs. Briggs was surprised. "Well," she answered, "the things in the machine are dry after an hour, but it doesn't put them away, of course. I've had a dishwasher for 12.5 years, Mrs. Williams said. "Oh?" Mrs. Briggs answered. "And does yours put the things in the cupboard when it has washed them?" She laughed nastily. "Yes, he does," Mrs. Williams answered. "He dries the dishes and puts them away."
Number 5. One day, a man went to see his doctor, and said to him, "I've swallowed a horse, doctor, and I feel very ill." The doctor thought for a few seconds, and then said, "All right, Mr. Lloyd, I'll help you. Please lie down on this bed." The doctor's nurse gave the man an injection. The man went to sleep, and the doctor went out quickly to look for a horse in the town. After half an hour he found one, borrowed it, and took it into his office. So when Mr. Lloyd woke up, it was there in front of him. "Here's the horse, Mr. Lloyd," the doctor said. "I've taken it out of your stomach, and it won't give you any more trouble now." At first Mr. Lloyd was happy, but then he looked at the horse again and said, "But, doctor, my horse was white, and this one's brown."